do that. Despite New England's struggles on offense, Cam said recently, quote, "We're extremely close." Bucky is back with us, but Acho, is Cam's job on the line tonight against the Jets?
Cam's job is on the line, and dare I say it, hot take, Cam's career is on the line, fellas. Let me break this down for y'all and cool off this take that out the gate y'all think is going to be hot.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, he's done a lot of good things, in my opinion, in the NFL. But what do we remember Sam Darnold most for? Seeing ghosts, Monday Night Football.
Seriously.
Mark Sanchez, what is he? First quarterback history of the NFL, 2 straight AFC championship games he led his team to. But what do we remember Mark Sanchez most for? The butt fumble on primetime television. Myles Garrett in contention for being the defensive player of the year. So many sacks over his first few years in the NFL. But what do we remember Myles Garrett most for?
Them sacks?
A fight on primetime television swinging the helmet. Again, you're remembered most for what happens on primetime television. All 3 of the men sitting here can attest to this. You play on Sundays. You don't get to watch all the games on Sundays. If you get out with your Sunday game at 1 p.m., depending on what coast you are, you might kick on the TV for the Sunday night game. But what you do watch, you watch the Monday Night Football game. Players and coaches. Why do I say this? Yeah, so many people have heard, Cam Newton, 2 touchdowns, 7 picks. Man, I wonder if it's coaching. So many people have heard, man, Cam got benched, 3 interceptions in 3 quarters against the Niners. Yeah, I don't know if that really happened. Man, Cam lost to Drew Lock and the Broncos.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know if that really. But when you see something, you feel something. And that's in life and in football. It's one thing to read about bad news. We can all attest to this over the last few months. It's another thing to see bad news with your own eyes. If Cam Newton, Marcellus, and Bucky Brooks, if he goes out there on prime time television and lays an egg in front of all the coaches, all the general managers, all the rest of the players in the NFL, not only is his time on the line for the Patriots, you got to start to wonder if his career is on the line because it is on life support.
Man, that was a hot take.
I cooled off a little bit. I blew on a little bit.
A little hot garbage take. Like, what the hell? Hey. Career over, Cam?
On the line.
On the line. No, not on the line. Ooh, don't ever say on the line again to some former athletes. All I'm thinking about is gassers right now. On the line. Everybody got an injury right now. All right, his job is not on the line. How about this? Quietly, if Cam goes out there and struggles, I think that the New England Patriots will whisper internally, yes, that's okay, because Cam Newton, we understand growing pains. And growing pains implies that it hurts to grow. Why am I saying this? Because you got to think about the future. See, Acho and I are different. I am a process guy. He is an immediate in the now guy. I'm a guy that allows the concrete to be poured, write your name in it, and then let it to dry. Not Acho, you got to come instantly ready. He doesn't want the process to play itself out. But Cam Newton, in a compromised offseason, obviously, only signed June 28th, doesn't know this playbook, as he admits, all the way through. Fully. He doesn't know this offense. And Belichick knows that. Josh McDaniels knows that. But they also know going forward that they're going to have the opportunity to franchise Cam or get Cam at a reduced rate because Cam's not playing as well. And they're going to have cap space. Cap space and Cam. Cap space and Cam. Going forward next year, 60+ million, maybe even 80 million, depends on what happens with Stephon Gilmore.
You think Cam getting that?
And Cam Newton's going to get a smaller piece of that the worse he plays. But he's still going to be on this roster and allow the opportunity to grow. Nothing's on the line for Cam Newton except growth. He wants to go out there and continue to learn this offense. What do you think? He's going to not play next year? You think no team's going to take a chance on him? You think he wants to take the chance of going somewhere else and starting from square one again? No way. That was because of injury, and that was because no one could get their hands on him in a COVID environment. Cam Newton is fine. Cam Newton thinks he's close. He thinks this offense is close. I'm sticking with that and the future of Cam with the Patriots.
Yeah, Marcellus, I hear you. And look, you wax poetic with all of that, but we know it's a performance-based business. And right now, Cam Newton has not performed at a high level, at an acceptable level. Look, if he doesn't turn the ball over, the Patriots are sitting with a much better record. If he holds on to the ball, this is a team that, despite all of their flaws, they're still in the conversation to maybe creep into the postseason. So, on a big stage, and look, I don't give Acho many compliments, but I give him a compliment. Look, that big stage point that he made, that was okay. I dug it. I may steal that primetime point because it came out. Everybody is watching. And if they lose to the lowly New York Jets and Cam Newton puts it on the ground or turns it over, yeah, it's problematic, not only for his tenure in New England, but also going forward. Everyone is paying attention to how he plays. He has not played well. So if he doesn't play well tonight, it is certainly a problem for Cam Newton going forward.
No, dude, he's won, and he's won against good teams, winning teams. Don't do that to Cam Newton. Week one, Miami Dolphins. Hey, Miami Dolphins. Are they a good team? It seems like it. Have a winning record. We're talking about Miami Dolphins. What about the near miss, almost win against Seattle? How about the Las Vegas Raiders, the same Raiders that beat the Saints, beat the Chiefs, beat the Browns? Oh, now Cam doesn't have any good wins. He doesn't have any moments you could build off of. Oh, let's build with Jarrett Stidham. Let's do it. Oh, you know what Jarrett Stidham has done? 4 interceptions in his 27 career pass attempts. We ain't building with him, so let's look at the draft. Oh, we ain't gonna get Trevor Lawrence. Oh, we ain't gonna get Justin Fields. Oh, we ain't gonna get Trey Lance. But hey, Mac Jones is balling. Let's get Mac Jones. Let's go get Kyle Trask. Let's go get Zach Wilson. Hell no, I'm going to keep Cam Newton and keep him in this offense going forward. You guys are tripping. Y'all not looking at this as in perspective of what's at stake.
Lucky, let me know
Cap
when he's done.
space coming and an amazing talent in the house, in the building, at quarterback.
Thank you. Okay, let me put my IFB back
want to
in.
hear that?
Nah, I don't have to hear that hot garbage. What's wrong with this man, Bucky Brooks?
I'm an optimist.
What's wrong with this man? You're not an optimist. You're a liar.
Optimist prime.
This is an optimism. Marcellus, let me put this in context for you, sir.
You can't.
Cam Newton has 2 touchdowns and 6 turnovers in his last 3 games. Yeah. He's 0-3, Marcellus. Stop it. I like Cam Newton. I love Cam Newton as much as you love Cam Newton. Now you H. I love Cam Newton. But we got to look at it, bro.
I'm looking.
Like sometimes 0-3 in his last 3 starts against teams that aren't even great. Marcellus, can I ask you a question? You moved it. I just want to look at my dog.
Anytime somebody got to ask a question, I don't want to
look at my dog.
Like my begging ass uncles. Hey, let me ask you something, uncle. Let me ask you something, nephew.
Sal, what was Cam Newton's best game this year?
His best game?
Yes, sir.
Seattle, the loss.
Seattle, the loss. Threw for 400 yards. And at the time,
Almost.
me and you both came on air, threw for 397.
Speak for
me
yourself.
and you both came on, speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Don't say
and
me and
we
you.
said, yo, Cam Newton balling. He threw for 397 yards.
2 games in a row.
He's back.
2 games in a
That's
row.
the most yardage he's thrown for since his rookie season. He's back.
Yep.
Then we realized
COVID.
we realized that had more to do with the Seahawks
Raiders
than it did to Cam Newton.
Stop. What about the Raiders?
Then we realized,
what about the Raiders game?
the game he threw the ball.
You mean the game they won?
Oh, we said, wait a second. The Seahawks secondary is terrible. And Cam Newton's best performance, it isn't even a big contributing factor to Cam as it is this terrible Seahawks defense. Marcellus, I told you, I love Cam Newton, but I love the truth. I love to tell the truth. I'm a stand-up guy, Marcellus.
Dude, all I know is they got off track when? It wasn't by coincidence. It was by the correlation, by the cause of COVID. It wrecked this team. It wrecked Cam Newton. Look, Acho, your birthday's tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
If you come in here after your birthday a mess, which I anticipate, and not doing your best, I anticipate, guess what? It's all good. We playing baseball here. We got more at-bats. We have more games going forward. You look at Cam Newton and you're so judgmental. You know that? Tom Brady in his last start is 0-1. Oh, my God, the sky is falling. You've done that already all the time. He doesn't even know what down it is. Oh, my God, Tom Brady. Look, when you're Bill Belichick, you're not Adam Gase. You're not Rex Ryan. So don't give me no butt fumbles and don't give me no I see ghosts. They don't have the same structure, same organization, or the same GOAT head coach. Cam Newton is being looked at properly through a genius lens that has a long-term vision. And Cam Newton is going to be a part of that long-term vision.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that long-term vision and all of that. I'll say this. He has to perform at a high level to continue to be the QB1 for the Patriots this season. I just think that's a matter of fact. We saw Bill Belichick sit down Malcolm Butler in a Super Bowl. So we understand. Look, man, every week you're graded and evaluated. And even though Cam has had to suffer through some of the after effects of COVID, I still think at some point, if they keep putting these losses up with him at quarterback not performing well, they're going to put somebody else in. But I will say this. I won't blame all of the Patriots' woes on him because I believe there's someone else in that building who has not done his job. and that is Bill Belichick. Not Bill Belichick, the head coach, but Bill Belichick, the personnel picker, the general manager. This team hasn't picked a Pro Bowl player since 2013. Yeah. So when he looks around and sees all the garbage around Cam Newton, it's his fault. He may point to Cam Newton and put him to blame, but he also has to know he is also responsible for this garbage that we've seen from the New England Patriots this season.
Marcellus, you have to understand, sir, even geniuses can make mistakes.
Of course.
Great philosophers once thought that the earth was flat. They now understand that it is no longer. Great philosophers didn't understand at first where the center of the universe and where it did, in fact, lie. Marcellus, Bill Belichick, he can make a mistake on Cam Newton.
Yeah, down there.
He can make a mistake on Cam Newton. Yep. I think Cam Newton still has some ball left in him. But if you go out there, and you lose to the winless Jets, a Jets team that looks worse than the winless Lions team, which is the worst team of the last 2 decades. If you go out there and you lose to the winless Jets, so there's no defending that. Sometimes you just got to go in there as a defense attorney and be like, you know what? My client guilty, Your Honor.
Damn.
My client guilty. He did
my money back.
Whatever they said he did that.
I don't know that dude. Oh, you better get out of here with that take. Let me tell you something. And this is something that all our viewers can understand living in the real world, not just our protected athlete bubble that we've experienced, but even in our world. Think about it. That Cam Newton and him playing his best sometimes may go against the best wishes of that same organization. I've been there before. Just imagine Cam Newton in this situation. They want you to bubble. They want you to blow up just on their schedule, not yours. Think about it. In a contract year, organizations want you to do enough for them to win, but not so much you become so expensive they can't build around you going forward. I was in this situation. My contract year, I had a back surgery. They let Bruce Smith go, and then they gave my teammate, who was playing better than me, Pat Williams, an extension. Me and him had a battle of words. I was like, Pat, don't do that. You playing it to their hands. Instead, they're looking at me like, go play, Wiley, go play hard. Play well. Not that well, because we don't want you to play out of our contract and cap situation. Think about it. When Cam Newton played after that Seattle game, you know what the headlines were? Cam Newton going to be up for an extension, $90 million plus. Now, what the headline saying? Well, is he going to be around next year? And I really think in my heart of hearts that that's what Bill Belichick wants. This team wasn't going to win a Super Bowl this year, so why should Cam Newton bubble to a place where then we're going to find out he has to leave because we can't afford him or we don't want to spend that amount of money? Cam Newton's going to find himself comfortable between playing good enough, improving, but not so expensive that Belichick wants him going. Don't forget, in the loss to Buffalo, we saw the offense play better than they played in many facets. First time that they had back-to-back touchdown drives since beginning of this year. How about the fact that Cam Newton had his highest grade, highest QBR in that same Seattle game? How the game end? Huh? How the game end? Like this segment is. It's about to go to an end. It was a loss. It was a wrap. Coming up, Russell Wilson had 4 turnovers. Shut up, Acho. And the Seahawks defense gave up 44 points yesterday. I tell you if it should be panic time in Seattle. Next, speak for yourself.